Hey, what's up, y'all? Hey, good morning, man. I hope everybody having a blessed day. I hope everybody's staying warm. I'm going over to eat at True Kitchen today. I am. I'm going there today to support that man business. Let's talk about that for a minute because I want to thank him for coming on the show this morning. And it was a good conversation. He came on the show this morning. He apologized for his words, whatever, which I understand. And but let me break it down. And this is just me, and it's just my opinion, whatever. It's crazy how the generation of the reaction is crazy. I just always notice on social media, everybody always like to go in on how someone react to what was done to them. And nobody like to run the tape all the way back from the beginning. Well, what caused him to react that way? What happened? Now other videos are popping up that the man went over there 2 or 3 times and asked him to stop dancing and asked him to stop twerking. I'm being serious here. Asked him to stop twerking or whatever. And regardless of what music was being played, you know, there's music that say, hey, take your gun out, shoot a mofo. You know, that don't mean you take your gun out and shoot him. And if the music say twerk, that don't mean that you get up and twerk. You know, I just was raised, this is just me personally, and I'm not judging anybody. I believe in doing all things decent and in order. And it's hard having a black business. You know, during a pandemic, you're trying to have a business and dealing with racism or whatever, you know. I stand with him. And it's the killing part. It was really the hypocrisy of, I bet at every, and this is just me guessing, I bet at every single table in that restaurant, the word fuck probably blurted out of somebody's mouth at every single table. All of a sudden, everybody's shocked because he said fuck. Now take fuck out and let him say the same thing that he said had he not had the word fuck in it. Would it have gone viral? Would it have got the same reaction? You know, and I find it interesting that a lot of people that hate boundaries, they hate people like him. Because it reminds them of that uncle or that principal or that coach or that somebody that you just didn't like because they didn't let you do what you want to do. You know, I got a lot of folks, you know, that hate me because I have boundaries, or family members that just really whisper certain things because of my boundaries. And when he went off in that restaurant, that was his 3rd time at the table. And there's other videos out showing him trying to be nice, trying to go over there and say, hey, can y'all, you know, hold it down a little bit? Can you not twerk at the table? You know, as other families there, you know, you're trying to have a decent business. And then let's think about this. All the other tables. Now, what if you got some people that want to make that their regular place to come and eat and spend money to patronize their business? Like, okay, is this the atmosphere I want for me, my wife, and my kids? I don't know if I want to come here. And a lot of times people go to nice restaurants just to get away from that. And regardless of what the DJ was playing, it was his establishment. He paid for the furniture. He paid for the business license. He get to say, don't do certain things in my restaurant that I might deem to be inappropriate. And everybody got all feathers all ruffled up because he said fuck. It wasn't what he said. It was just the fact that he said fuck. And then here's the other thing that's really, really manipulative. If you wasn't twerking, or you not a twerker, or you wasn't acting that way, then he wasn't talking to you. So what you mad for? He wasn't talking to you. I'm like, well, shit, me and my family, we good. We ain't twerking. We ain't making no whole bunch of commotion. So, you know, what he said didn't offend me. As a matter of fact, I'm good with it because, shit, if I want to see twerking, I go to the strip club. I go to the regular nightclub. I came in here to eat. He's right, and he's human. And he got mad. But we always want to get mad at the person that get mad, but we don't want to ever get mad, talk about what caused him to get mad. And that's just real. And I'm going there today to support his business, and I bring his ass on the show every week because all of a sudden people talking about they want to protest and they'll never eat there. Don't go. Because when I go in there and eat, I really want a nice quiet meal. And if I want to see some twerking, I'm going to DG's. Dallas Gentlemen, baby, where they got some of the best twerkers. Or I'll go to the damn KOD clothes. I ain't going to Magic City because I don't want to get shot. I can't do strip clubs in Atlanta. Scared or whatever. But it's you know what I'm talking about for real. But yeah, you have to set boundaries. And that's all it was. And he used one cuss word. And he who not ever used the word fuck, then ye cast the first stone. If you so offended that he used the word fuck. Because I bet it was hurled out at every single table before all that stuff happened. Somebody used the word fuck in a sentence. All of a sudden, everybody lost their mind because he said fuck. And it's just the manipulation of the conversation and how the question is positioned. Was he wrong? No, that's not the question. The question is, were they wrong for twerking in his restaurant when he asked them not to? That's the question. I will be there at 5 o'clock having me a nice, quiet, twerk-free dinner. See you. Make sure y'all support that man restaurant. I will be there today to give him my money. Peace. And it's just my opinion. That's it.
News headlines.
Entertainment. Sports. It's the front page on the Rickey Smiley Morning Show.
All right, y'all, Rickey Smiley Morning Show got your front page right here. Good morning, Eva.
Good morning, Ricky. Good morning, everyone, and happy Tuesday. I'm your girl, Eva Marcel, here with a quick look at your front page news. So Los Angeles County is officially on lockdown for 3 weeks due to COVID-19. Like in the spring, but all but essential businesses are closed and private gatherings of multiple households are banned. Now, you can expect more cities and counties to do the same thing coming very soon. Also, Dr. Scott Atlas, the controversial member of the White House Coronavirus Task Force, has resigned. He was the doctor who opposed coronavirus restrictions and urged people in Michigan to rise up against the restrictions there. Georgia's Republican Senator Brian Kemp released a statement saying that Trump is legally barred from interfering in the state's election. Georgia's third recount is due tomorrow. Wisconsin and Arizona both certified their election results yesterday, solidifying Joe Biden as the winner in both states. And last, the worst ever hurricane season is officially over. Thank God. There were more than 30 storms and 12 that made landfall. Today is the first big winter storm of the season and is expected to dump about a foot of snow in the northeast. So bundle up and get your jackets. All right, that was a quick look at your front page news. For more, log on to the RickeySmileyMorningShow.com. Rock T, what's going down in sports?
Yeah, buddy, Monday Night Football. The Seattle Seahawks beat Philly last night. The Baltimore Ravens versus Pittsburgh game has been postponed and rescheduled for a third time. It was scheduled for Thanksgiving kickoff last week, but due to 20 players now testing positive for the Ravens, including quarterback Lamar Jackson, that game was scheduled for tomorrow, Wednesday, 3:40 p.m. Eastern Time kickoff. Mike Tyson almost got into a second fight after his fight with Roy Jones Jr. over the weekend. Mike was leaving the Staples Center, and a group of fans walked up on him looking for some autographs, and one of them swung on Mike and proceeded to reach into his waistband as if he was trying to pull out a weapon. And then Tyson's team jumped in and got everything up under control. Last but not least, Floyd Mayweather Jr. is calling on everyone to stop clowning Nate Robinson for getting knocked out this past weekend by Jake Paul. Floyd Mayweather says, listen, I will never kick my brother when he's down. So y'all chill out. So there it is. That's the public nervous announcement.
I just put a mattress up under.
No. Gary,
I'm sorry.
What you got there?
That was the last one. Though. I ain't gonna say nothing else.
All right. Okay, everybody's excited, and I'm excited, y'all, and you should be excited. And Rick, I'm sure you're going to be excited, y'all. It's being announced, y'all, that Fantasia Barrino, y'all, announced that she is pregnant again, y'all, with her first child, with her husband, Kendall Taylor, y'all. They're saying despite how tough this year has been, it's an exciting time, y'all, for Fantasia. Now, while she was discussing her fertility issues on social media recently, she also announced, y'all, that she is finally expecting her first child with her husband, Kendall Taylor, y'all. Now, Barrino, she has 2 other children from prior relationships. Now, during her segment, she encouraged her fans, y'all, to keep trying if they've had infertility issues as well. She said, quote, keep trying and you will conceive, you know, she said, per People. And while showing off her baby bump, they're saying Taylor then went to kiss her belly and said, listen to me, a little Taylor baby on the way in these streets. While explaining how she had issues conceiving, she told her fans, y'all, that she turned to the Bible for guidance. That's a beautiful story, y'all. And I'm excited.
Hallelujah.
Because this is going to be Fantasia's third child. So congratulations to Fantasia, and we can't wait until she delivers that beautiful baby. Our color today is one of my favorite colors. Our color today, y'all, is guacamole. On the high end, you say guacamole, and on the low end, you just say beautiful green. That's your color for the day. Brad, what you got coming up next in the hot spot?
Coming up next in the hot spot, oh Lord, one of our favorite people is being sued. I'm going to tell you all about it and who it is up next. It's the Rickey Smiley Morning Show. The hot spot.
Drop it like it's hot. Drop it like it's hot.
So hot
And that's hot.
You can catch me at the hot spot.
It's the BR18.
All right, y'all. Rickey Smiley Morning Show. 29 minutes after the hour. Y'all time for the hot spot. What up, Brett?
What up, Ricky? Good morning, everybody. I'm your girl, Brett Tat Tat, and this is the hot spot, but we bring you music, movies, and more. So let's get off into this thing. Our girl Beyonce has been subpoenaed by a Shelter Island resident in a legal battle over her Black is King visual album. According to Page 6, Mike Gaynor, who owns a horse farm on the island, launched legal action against the local town council for allegedly allowing Beyonce to shoot a video at Sylvester Manor in return for an alleged substantial fee and allegedly without having to obtain the proper permits. Reps for Disney have responded saying that the company had no input on the location and bought the project from Beyonce. So we'll see what happens with that. Y'all stay tuned. And Hamilton, y'all. Hamilton is hoping to become the first show to reopen on Broadway after the COVID-19 lockdown. Governor Cuomo is expected to open Broadway in a limited capacity in June, but Hamilton would likely be the first to restart the show with the goal opening night to be July 4th. Now, in their heads, it's all about being leaders in the theater community and blazing a trail for their fellow thespians, said an insider, but the PR wouldn't hurt either. It'd be on the front pages of the paper. I don't know if that's important to be on the front page of the paper or be safe from COVID. So I don't know if I would go to Hamilton to see that because it's on TV any damn way. All right, y'all, moving on. Walmart reveals that Patti LaBelle sold 1,500 sweet potato pies per hour, y'all, during Thanksgiving. Lord have mercy. That's a smart woman. According to Fox Business, a spokesperson for Walmart confirmed that during the Thanksgiving season, they sold a whopping 36,000 Patti LaBelle sweet potato pies every day, which translates to 1,500 pies per hour and 25 pies per minute. Lord have mercy. Did y'all get a Patti pie this Thanksgiving?
Damn. Oh. No, I wouldn't.
Some people make their own pies.
Yeah.
we made our own pie.
Yeah. I know that's right. Well, they are good.
I mean, we ain't hating nothing. We love Auntie Patti LaBelle, like for real. But there are some local folks, like in Dallas, they got that sweet potato thing. She make the hell. Her, like, you taste that, Brett? I put it up against anything, you know, in anything. Birmingham, you know, there's a African-American owned bakery that has great sweet potato pies that are like lights out, like diabetic pies. Y'all call them diabetic pies?
Yeah, she got about 10 or 15 different ones, I think. She got banana pudding and all kind of stuff.
Banana pudding be going.
Don't the banana pudding be going? There ain't got no bananas in it, but it sure be swinging. All right, y'all. Moving on, y'all. The Real welcomes friend to the show, Johnny Gill, who brings along former New Edition bandmate Ralph Tresvant as they tease a reunion of the group and a possible tour with fellow Boston band area New Kids on the Block. And Ralph also talks about his appearance on the series A Closer Look on UMC and how the classic song Candy Girl had to be changed because of him. I did not know that. I wonder what happened. Oh yeah, y'all, and Lifetime's biopic on Wendy Williams Williams is set to air in January, as previously reported. Sierra Payton has been cast to portray the talk show host, while Morocco Omari will play Williams' ex-husband, Kevin Hunter. Lord have mercy. The TV host is teaming up with super producer Will Packer for the project, which will chronicle her early days in radio up to the split from her husband and business partner. Ooh, this gonna be juicy. Wendy and Kevin called it quits after he knocked up a mistress, Sharina Hudson. Lord have mercy. The biopic is about her scrappy upstart days in urban radio to the success of her own syndicated talk show. Wendy Williams, the movie, premieres Saturday, January 30th at 8 p.m., followed by the documentary, The Wendy Williams Story, What a Mess. Lord have mercy. And that's airing at 10. We got to check that out. All right, y'all, that's going to wrap up the hot spot. Coming up next, we got Special K with the news that you absolutely positively cannot use. And why don't y'all hit us up for them wake-up calls at 1-866-9-RICKEY. That's 1-866-9-RICKEY. The time now is 27 minutes before the top of the hour, y'all. It's the Rickey Smiley Morning Show.
You liar! I believe him, yo. I don't know why, but I do.
All right, Rickey Smiley Morning Show, 8:12 before the top of the hour, y'all. What up, Special K? With news you can't use.
It's best to turn that. Hey, man, what's going on? Good morning, everybody.
Morning.
Man, y'all think, now we found out yesterday that, Trump can allegedly pardon himself for all his crimes that he committed while he been in office. And that's crazy. But you think that's crazy. I got some crazy, stupid laws that's really on the books in America right now in 2020. Okay. These are things you can actually go to jail for in different states. So if you're in these different states, do not try these things. In Colorado, it is illegal to keep a couch on your porch. Now, I don't know whether there's a time limit on it. So if you're moving from the South to Colorado, just keep that in mind. Because, in the South, the porch is considered another room. Right. So, come on now, you from Alabama, you know what I'm talking about. Now, in Delaware, you cannot sell dog hair. I don't care how nice your dog tail is, you cannot sell it to that chick that's looking for a nice little piece. Yeah, you cannot sell dog hair in Delaware. In Tennessee, it is illegal to share your Netflix password. And if somebody reports you that you shared your Netflix password, if you're in Nashville, if you're in Chattanooga, you're going to jail. Oh, wow. Arkansas, you cannot blow your horn, honk your horn near a sandwich shop after 9 p.m. Why? Hey, just don't do it. If you're in front of Jimmy John's, then you got the urge to blow your horn, and it's 9:15, don't do it. You're going to jail. Wow. In Virginia, and I like this one. In Virginia, you cannot go trick-or-treating if you're over 14 years old. Man. I like that one. Because ain't nothing more irritating than opening up your door and there's a damn 23-year-old dude out there talking about trick-or-treat. Right. Trying to come up on the Snicker bar. Man, get your grown ass
No costume on.
No, just got on regular clothes.
I said, who are you? Talking about them Migos? I said, well, why is 5 of y'all?
In Arizona, it is illegal for a donkey to sleep in a bathtub.
Oh, wow. Well, who does that?
Exactly. Everybody knows donkeys like sleeping on the couch. Well, I don't know why you got a donkey, and I don't know why you're trying to get him to sleep in the bathtub. I don't know why. Look, why did 74 million people vote for Trump again? I don't know. The same people who let donkeys sleep.
We made a law about somebody putting her ass in the tub.
Well, when you put it like that, Rick.
Okay, how about this one in Kentucky? A woman cannot marry the same man 4 times.
Probably wouldn't want to.
Well, I mean, all right, so in Hawaii, it's illegal to put a coin in a person's ear.
That's good.
So if you're trying to stick a dime in.
All that.
Kids.
Who's doing all that? Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's illegal. In Vermont, how about this one? And I think this is another one that's probably necessary. It's illegal for women to wear fake teeth without their husband's approval.
So you lie. You made that one up. You made that
up. No teeth in their mouth?
I did not make this up. It is illegal for a woman to wear fake teeth without her husband signing off on it, because he don't need no surprises. You can't just do somebody like that. You can't.
What does it matter?
It trust me, it matters in certain situations. In Indiana, it's illegal to ride a horse above 10 miles an hour.
Oh, really?
Yep.
Well, how fast do they really go?
I don't know, but I guess if you're going over 10, you're going to get pulled over.
Wow.
And speaking of horses in Oklahoma, you can't trip a horse. If you trip a horse, you're going to jail.
Wow.
And finally, in North Dakota, you cannot put a fish in your butt. I don't know whether that matters what type of fish it is, or.
And that's a
That
real
should be
law?
illegal in every state.
In North Dakota, I don't know if it's legal in other states. So in other states, you're probably good if you want to put a fish in your butt. And finally, in Connecticut, a pickle must be able to bounce.
Oh yeah, yeah. Because if it don't bounce, it's not fresh.
Right. If you sell a pickle that's not hard enough to bounce, then
Man, I got
I'm
you.
telling you, if it's not hard enough to bounce. Yeah. You need a hard pickle.
God.
Ain't that right,
Who
Gary?
does y'all reach?
All right. Y'all can reach me at SpecialK913 on Twitter and on Instagram. I'll let your boy.
Hold it. He's half man, half woman. It's Gary. I wanna hip you to the teeth. It's Gary, baby.
Good morning, Gary.
Good morning, Ricky. Good morning, America. Good morning to you. It's Tuesday, a beautiful day in the neighborhood, and here's what's happening in celebrity news, y'all. Last year, everybody was talking about it. Singer-songwriter Solange Knowles, y'all, they say she raised eyebrows after she was spotted grinding on DJ Gio Escobar at her Met Gala after party long before announcing that her separation was from her wonderful husband, Alan Ferguson. Well, now it's official. They're saying that Solange and Gio are officially a couple. Now, over the weekend, they are saying that Solange, she shared a picture of herself and Gio all hugged up on social media. Well, a lot of people were talking about it and saying that this is very interesting. One person said Solange is 34 years old and is working on husband number 3. I blame her parents. And then somebody else said, honey, they said they blame Matthew and Tina. And somebody else said, well, she definitely has a type. Daddy taught her well, no dog meat allowed. And then one final person said, honey, folks need to just keep their business to themselves and stay off of social media. I mean, they look like they
keep their opinions to themselves.
Yeah,
Who are you to judge anybody for what decision they make?
Yeah, but she's 34. That's not too young to be divorced or being married 3 times. I mean, 34 is kind of an old age.
Live your life however you want to. There is no rule book that tells you how to live your life. Everyone has a different path, and if she is on a different path, let her be. It's not our place to judge her.
Well, they say they should blame her parents, so I guess Matthew and Tina didn't do well, so I don't know, but this is what people are saying. And she did have a child young, so people are saying that that's probably bringing her disturbance. But we're just going to pray for the family and move on. All right, another celebrity news. Everybody's excited. Get your $4.99, honey, because it's being reported that Academy Award-winning actress and comedian Monique is the latest celebrity to start on an OnlyFans page, y'all. For $4.99 a month, honey, you could be on Monique's her OnlyFans.
Oh.
Yeah. But anyway, well, Monique said, hey, my sweet babies, this is so exciting. If y'all ready, I'm ready. And, there goes her page. And I mean, I think that's good. I mean, a lot of celebrities should join that and stuff. I mean, you get extra money and stuff, and you get a chance to be intimate. Because don't the celebrities get nude or something or do different things on these pages or whatever because it's OnlyFans? Well,
what is Monique going to do on there? Isn't she married?
Yeah, but I mean, maybe her
And she
husband
doesn't shave.
Yeah, don't nobody need that. We don't need that. And I love Monique, but we don't need that.
Well, I mean, I think it's a good look for her. So congratulations to her. I mean, hey, she, if you can make money,
you gonna subscribe?
Are
you gonna subscribe?
Yeah. Moving on in my final story, y'all. This is a very sad story, y'all, and I think we all need to pray for this woman. It was reported that the Real Housewives of Atlanta star OG Nene Leakes, y'all. She tearfully admitted, y'all, that she has been forced off the show, which, people know about it. Now they're saying that Nene claims, y'all, that she's been losing sleep, y'all, over all that she's been through. And, she has been through a lot recently and stuff. And, she said, quote, I haven't slept well lately. She said, kind of in a daze. Sometimes when you've been through trauma, it's hard to sleep, unquote. So we need to keep all parties lifted up in our prayers, y'all. And, because, she's been through a lot. She left her job and what have you and stuff. And then she was going through a lot of problems with her stores and what have you and stuff. So she's been through a lot. So let's pray and keep Nene lifted up in our prayers. All right, the color today is... Huh?
She's just opening up her restaurant. She just posted up something about that called Lanithia's.
Oh, yeah, y'all did see that. She did open up a restaurant. She has opened up a restaurant. Yeah, but let's continue to pray for her. All right, the color today is one of my favorite colors. My color today, y'all, a Christmas color is guacamole. On the high end, you say guacamole, and on the low end, you say beautiful green. That's your color for today.
Y'all give it up for Gary with the T. 23 minutes after the hour. Let's go, let's go, let's go.
Wake up, wake up, wake up, wake up. It's time to get yourself together. Cause he woke you up this morning, slid you in your house shoes, so it would be better. Wake up, wake up, wake up. Encourage each other and be productive. The Rickey Smiley Morning Show, wanna know where you calling from, so come on and tell us and just wake up.
Hey, what up, everybody? This is Oz Kelly calling from Raleigh. Just want to tell my baby, wake up. Candy, what's going on, baby? I love you. Hey, Ricky, I got a pie for you, man. Let's go at it. Wake up, wake up, wake up.
My name is Stephanie English. I'm calling from Perry, Georgia. And I want to give a shout out to all my kings and queens and tell them have a good day. Wake up, wake up, wake up.
Good morning. My name is Cheryl Pinkney. I just say good morning to the Rickey Smiley Morning Show. I have to wake up my kids and my family. Wake up, wake up, wake up.
Good morning. It's your boy Brucey Bruce from the 216. Everybody get up, put your long johns on, your overalls, and your Charlie Brown boots, because it's cold in the 216. Wake up, wake up, wake up.
Hey, let's go.
Wake up. Meridian, wake up. And Greenwood, wake up. Wake up, wake up, wake up. When you at Dallas, wake up. In Chicago, wake up. ATL, wake up. Wake up, wake up, wake up.
I appreciate it, Brett.
You welcome, Rickey.
Y'all, ladies and gentlemen, we got church in 60 seconds with the one and only Pastor Brett.
Oh, we're climbing higher mountains, trying to get home. Oh, we're climbing.
Come on now.
Higher mountains, trying to get home. Believers, deceivers, and stimulus check receivers.
Say that, Reverend.
You know, every time I think about the good old days, I think about how times were pleasant, even the times when each of us had no bottled water. We all went out to the water spout outside, and we called it the water hose.
Come on now.
Didn't even have an end on it, and we all drank from the same water. We played together. We convened together, and we all enjoyed one another.
Yes, sir.
Brother Rick, I can even remember a time when our children would come together and play. I think right in my mind right now, two young children who always were together. They were inseparable. Yes. I can remember a time when my little Jack, little Jack and Jill, they lived in the hood.
Yes, they did.
But they went up the hill.
Come on now.
Their mother needed some water. So they went up the hill to fetch a pail of water. But because Jack had a bad left leg, Jack fell down and broke his crown. And Jill came running after.
Oh, man.
Every little child has a little scar on his knee.
Bring it on.
Every now and then we had to fall. Falls made you better. Falls made you stronger. Get up, Jack. We know your leg is bad. Get up, Jack.
Get up.
We know your knees is weak. Get up, Jack.
Get up.
I'll get that water to your mama, 'cause it's gonna be all right. Yes, the real Pastor Fred. Let me go up here and get Jack.
Y'all give it up for Pastor Fred.
One time.
Being brought to you by Life Alert. I've fallen and I can't get up. More Rickey Smiley Morning Show coming up. Black Tony, what's going on? You coming to work? What's up?
Hey, sir, I had planned on coming to work in the morning, but your car, Dr. Carr, or sorry, remember that time? Hey, sorry, you remember that time you had your friend on the radio? Who what was it? Or Dennis?
Yeah, who was it? Dennis? Yeah, that's Dennis LaToya Carter. You need to go see her. Yeah, that's LaToya Carter.
Shut up. Look, I'm trying to tell you something, cuz. Look, I'm trying to come to work with these little ugly ass kids over here. I told you my nephew. They done did me in again, son. I told them they're going to give me fired. They keep messing me up. I'm trying to come to work.
Get fired.
I'm slobbing. Hold on. I can't stop slobbing. They done put the damn baby oil gel on my damn toothpaste.
They put the what?
The oil gel on my toothpaste.
Your whole mouth numb.
I keep slobbing. I can't stop slobbing. I gotta bring my.
You can't feel nothing. You can't feel nothing in your mouth, Blake Tony.
I can't feel my. I
ain't never thought to do that. You ever thought to do that, Rocky? Put some orange gel in somebody in the toothpaste too.
Man, that's a good idea when you have a toothache, man.
I ain't got no damn toothache. I'm just trying to brush my teeth on.
Hey, Black Tony, go see LaToya Carter. Yeah, she'll get you right, man. She'll get probably put something to reverse that.
I'm here tomorrow.
Yeah, take the rest of the day off, Black. Hey, Black Tony, you promise you're coming tomorrow, man. We're gonna let you off today, but you promise you're coming tomorrow.
Soon as I get my mouth froze, I'll be.
What?
As soon as I get my mouth froze, I'll be a little more.
All right, man. We'll see you tomorrow, man, Black Tony. All right. Have a good day, man. Make sure you come tomorrow now. Don't call in for no excuses tomorrow. Tomorrow is a national holiday called No Excuse. No excuse. An excuse is building bridges to nowhere, creating monuments of nothingness, tools used by the incompetent. You heard me, Black Tony?
Son, I heard all that.
Hold it. He's half man, half woman. It's Gary. I wanna hip you to the teeth. It's Gary, baby.
All right, y'all. Rickey Smiley Morning Show. Hey, the time right now is 5 minutes after the hour. Gary has the tea and the clue of the day. What up, Gary?
Good morning, Ricky. Good morning, America. Good morning, U.S. Tuesday. A beautiful, beautiful day in the neighborhood. And here's what's happening in celebrity news, y'all. They're saying that there's definitely some love on the brain, y'all. It's being reported that Rihanna, y'all, is dating longtime friend, rapper A$AP Rocky, y'all, according to People Magazine. Now, they're saying, y'all, that the news comes after the New York Post, page 6, reported that the couple, both 32 years old, were spotted having dinner, honey, with friends at the Beatrice Inn in New York over the weekend. Now, they're saying, y'all, that the couple sparked rumors and romance rumors after Rihanna split from her wonderful boyfriend of 3 years, billionaire Hassan Jamil, in January. And they're saying that Rihanna and A$AP Rocky have been seeing each other, but, you know, a source saying that she's saying she's single, but they're saying that they're really not. But my thing is, this is a sad day in society. This woman left a billionaire to date a rapper that done been with all these women. He done been with Kendall Jenner, and once you go with them Jenner Kardashian girls, that's not a good look. Then he dated Rita Ora, and he dated Iggy Azalea. None of these girls kind of look like Rihanna. I think she's going to be played, and I feel bad for her, but she's saying she in love. And how do you leave Brad, would you leave your billionaire for a millionaire?
If I'm not happy, absolutely. If I am not happy, absolutely. Happiness is the most important thing. It ain't all about money all the time, Gary.
And she has so much money, she does not need to be worried about the next man's money.
And I think
she's straight.
Right. Her
But
and
she
him
ain't a
are cute
billionaire.
together. It don't matter as long as she happy. And he cute. I think they make a cute couple. I do.
Well, he dated Kendall Jenner. I don't like that.
It don't matter who they dated
He was
before.
seen with Kendall Jenner. He did not on record date that girl.
Well, her name is in the story. All right, anyway, moving on, honey.
You there, Gary?
Moving on, in other celebrity news, y'all, the city of Memphis is waving their flag. Everybody's excited. It's being reported that K. Michelle can twerk again, y'all, now that her butt reconstruction surgery is finally complete. Y'all, they're saying that K. Michelle had to have several surgeries to remove her butt implants to get her natural booty back. But they're saying throughout the process, which has taken years, K. Michelle urged her supporters to please reconsider, y'all, going under the knife, which is a good thing because, you know, like they're saying, a lot of people do these things because other people doing it. And K. Michelle, you know, she kind of, you know, talked about it. She said when she did her procedure, she said she went to a person some of the hugest celebrities out today have used. She said nothing cheap about it. She said, I followed the trend, and that was one of the worst decisions of my life. She said, I could have kept quiet about this. She said, but I'm not fake. If I show you the good, I'll show you the bad. She said, I looked in the mirror today, and I didn't look like a sexy ant. And she went on to say, and this butt of mine is all mine, and I will still bootylicious naturally. She said, I still have full reconstructive surgery in a couple of months for the scars and reshaping, but she said everything is good, and she has amazing doctors. So congratulations to K. Michelle, and she letting the world know what she did. Would any of y'all ever have a butt reconstruction or whatever? Do y'all feel that y'all butt's not right or whatever? Or would y'all do that since now that K. Michelle is saying not to do it?
Little
Brad,
booties matter. So I have a very small derriere, and I'm just fine with it.
Oh, Brad?
What, Gary?
Would you consider that reconstructive surgery?
No.
Brad dragging in her wagon. She don't even need surgery.
That's why I didn't even want to comment. That's why I was like,
the cologne today is for the high favorite cologne.
You put them damn pictures out 2 summers ago. Stop playing with me this morning. Where them pictures at? Where them pictures at, Brett?
Guacamole is to call a green on a lawyer.
It's the front page news.
It's what's trending now.
All right, y'all. Rickey Smiley Morning Show. Man, we got a whole lot of stuff going on, and y'all probably seen this video trending on social media yesterday. I also posted it on Rickey Smiley Official. Now, Kevin Kelly, who's the owner of an upscale black-owned restaurant in Dallas, True Kitchen and Cocktails, had to go all the way in on some of its patrons after they refused to stop twerking in his place of business. Now, he did use some choice cuss words, and some people say it was wrong, but I really understand your pain. We happy to have you on this morning, Mr. Kelly. How you doing?
I'm good. Thanks for having me on this morning. Bless you guys.
Hey, first of all, Mr. Kelly, let me just say I stand with you, or whatever, and what happened before you asked the guests to leave in the part that we did not see on the video?
Well, Ricky, let me back it up real quick.
Yes, sir.
I used one cuss word in speaking to the guests, and I apologize for using the F word and asking them to get out. But, as the other videos show that just came out, I begged these guests in this area about 2 to 3 times to please stop twerking in the restaurant. Please stop standing on the furniture. And, at some point, my patience ran thin. We've got 99% of our guests are fantastic at this restaurant. I mean, all of them are awesome. They show up well. They support the restaurant. They support the culture. And, the people who come there don't want to see that. I mean, one of the things I'll ask you guys is, when is the last time you've been to a restaurant and you've seen guests stand on furniture and twerk?
Never.
Yeah, that's a little wild. People are asking Kevin, was it a DJ? And what kind of music was they playing?
It was a DJ that was playing, and he was playing some rap music towards the end of the night. What's interesting is he started to go to his playlist that he's working on for our New Year's party called True Year's Eve. That's pretty much sold out already. And, I guess that music made him want to stand up and dance. But, here's one of the things that's come up, too. A lot of people are saying, hey, you can't stop a black woman from dancing. But the black women that we know, respect, and that we love, our mothers, sisters, those we care about, how many of them do you know will hear a song come on and they're going to stand up and dance in the seat of the restaurant because the song came on?
Right. Yeah. Okay, well, in hindsight, do you have any regrets about what happened? I know you said you regret saying that one swear word, but are there any more regrets you have?
Well, definitely the number one regret is using that one swear word, and the number 2 regret is not having Ricky's religious playlist in advance. I think next week we're going to go praise on repeat.
Hey, did you see my video, Mr. Kelly?
But I see that playlist, and I promise we're going to play a whole bunch of church music this weekend.
Hey, but listen, man, after all is said and done, and I tell you what, I'm coming today. I'll be there today. And I support your business 100%. I will be there. You are just like me. You take a stand, because standing up for what's right as opposed to what's popular. And people act like they ain't never heard the F word before. I mean, they probably just got through using the word, and just because you said it, and all of a sudden it's a big deal. Because had you said the same thing without that one word, the video probably never would have went viral.
Yeah, but you know what? That's again my fault. Words are powerful. I tell you what, I've heard that F word a lot from my staff since this incident. They said I can't talk to no customers no more. I got to stay out of the way. But when you come today, Ricky, you make sure you ask for me, and I'm sure they're going to give me a pass so I can sit down and have a meal with you. How about that?
Yes, sir. I will be there around this evening, man. I really support you, and you know what? I stand with you because I believe in having class and doing all things decent and in order. You just can't. Somebody trying to enjoy their steak and somebody making their booty go in circles. It just don't go together. That's why you go to, if you want to see that, you got gentleman's club and you got the strip club. It's a difference.
Magic
it's a
City.
difference. There it is.
It's a big time difference. You know, let me be clear about this too. I'm definitely not anti-twerk. You know, I know twerking has a place in the culture. You know, I fully support it. So I don't want that narrative to be created either. But please don't do it at the restaurant. And if you check us out at True Kitchen Cocktails on Instagram, you're going to see all the nice food and the phenomenal things that our chef is doing. And beyond that, the people of Dallas are fantastic. You see how they come out, how they support.
Yeah.
And this is an example to show that we can do this 10 times more in the city.
All right, man, Kevin, thank you so much, man, for making time to talk with us this morning, man. We support our black-owned business, and we wish you nothing but continued success and let everybody know how to follow. Well, we're going to put your social media up. Go to Rickey Smiley Official. We have all your social media information out there. And join me today at 5 o'clock. I'll be there having dinner. More Rickey Smiley Morning Show coming up. Jeff Johnson got 3 things you need to know. Jeff, good morning.
Hey, what's up, Rick? How you doing, brother?
Man, blessed, man. Good to hear your voice, man. Seems like we ain't talking forever.
I know, man. You know, one holiday and it feels like forever. But check this out, man. I was really excited to hear Brother Bakari Sellers on yesterday, and I don't think that we can underscore what's happening in Georgia right now. But there's some interesting news that came out, Rick, that I think is important for us to talk about, and that is the Washington Post showed research that analyzed fundraising throughout the contest between Loeffler and Reverend Warnock.
Right.
And literally it said that the WNBA, specifically the team in Atlanta, was in a lot of ways the difference maker for Reverend Warnock in those rough days. And
wow.
This is not, conjecture or conspiracy theory. There's data that's literally showing that the Atlanta Dream in particular came out and spoke against Senator Loeffler after their co-owner sent a letter to the WNBA commissioner pushing for the league to sideline the Black Lives Matter messaging. And so these sisters in particular came out against their own co-owner in the name of supporting Reverend Warnock because they believe that Reverend Warnock was more in line with what it is they need, not only as players, but as women and what they're fighting for. And so yet again, brother, black women are saving the day. And so with that, I think there's a couple of things that are at play here, man. And I'm very interested in, as we see these cabinet positions come out, because now that there has been an election and there is a president-elect, I hope now we can start going hard on Biden so that there's a level of accountability. And I'm just not satisfied, Rick, with the names that I'm hearing being tossed around for senior level cabinet positions. For those of us that are in politics, there's always the black cabinet positions, and then there's cabinet positions for everybody else. And so you can get a cabinet position for HUD, or you can get a cabinet position for potentially transportation. But when have you seen a black as the head of the Treasury? Or when have you seen somebody black? And frankly, if we're going to be straight up honest, the administration that had the highest ranking African Americans in the cabinet was Bush.
Wow. Yeah.
I mean, think about it. You may not like Condoleezza Rice and you may have issue with Colin Powell, but they were not low-level members of his cabinet. They were head of Secretary of State. They were head of security. They were head of defense. And so I just hope that we see black men that are in this administration as more than outreach and engagement and mid-level communications. And I hope that we see black women that are leading areas of this administration's cabinet versus just being senior advisors. So I hope that that's the case, because otherwise, where are we going to begin to receive a return on investment for black women in particular that turned out, but also black men? And before I get out of here, Rick, last thing is, that we cannot go a week without Republicans acting a damn fool. And Republican lawmakers, Rick, are trying to impeach Ohio Governor Mike DeWine.
For what?
Because he wants people to wear masks and shut down restaurants at a certain time and protect people from COVID-19.
Okay, what's the difference between wearing a mask and wearing a seatbelt in the car?
Man, listen, the fact that these Republican legislators are trying to impeach him because he literally is trying to protect the lives of his citizens. just speaks to the insanity of these fools.
Right.
And how, listen, I'm all for the economy. But if people are dying, then how do you save the economy? And so, listen, we continue to have this argument over and over again. But big up to Mike DeWine for, I don't agree with everything that he does, but in this case, in standing against his own party to be able to protect his citizens. That's what leadership is about. So those are 3 things I got for you, Rick. Y'all can hit me at Jeff's Nation on all social media. Make sure if you're registered to vote in Georgia, you mobilize folks. If you got some money that you can spare, send it to Reverend Warnock. Y'all, we need to make sure that we turn out in Georgia at higher levels than we turned out in the last national election. I'll talk to y'all on Thursday, brother. Talk to y'all on.
About her going to bed, dreaming about her while she laying right there with that playing in the background.
Come on, dog. Yes, sir.
You know what I'm saying?
Your finger on her
Nothing but
edges.
you. Nothing but you.
Right, she's scratching your back, scratching them little circles in your back till you go to sleep and you wake up and she over there. Then you get and then she from the hood, you know, your breath never stink because she always eat candy. She got lemon heads, Boston baked beans, Chico sticks, everything in her nightstand like a whole little candy store over there. Yes, sir. That's what you need right there. You play that right there, boy. What?
The long fingernails with the point as it's just slightly scratching your head. Ooh.
It's some classy chicks from the hood, man. I just don't like the chicks whose wigs feel like Easter basket grass.
Oh, man.
These some chicks in the hood be growing their own.
We're gonna leave our hair alone, Ricky.
I love long, just natural hair. You know what I'm saying? I don't mind a 27 piece, but just get it done every 3 or 4 days. Don't just leave it in there. You got a whole corn rolled up under it. You know what I'm saying? She don't have to be educated. She don't have to be there with the college, but she can work hard. Nice, beautiful chick that work at Sally's got them lashes on point. Not the lashes. I don't care what nobody say. Them lashes started in South Dallas. I don't care what part of the country you in. Them damn lashes started in South Dallas, and I put that on my mama. Them lashes started once you got. The first time I ever saw them, I was on Martin Luther King and Malcolm X going down there to Barbers on Wheels. That was the first time I started seeing them damn lashes going to the fairground, and I hadn't seen them a day before. I ain't seen them since the Marvin Gaye and Ain't Nothing Like the Real Thing video came out with Marvin Gaye and Tammy Terrell. Kiki in the house, y'all. Make some noise.
Good morning, Kiki.
Kiki, the temperature is dropping.
Huh?
The temperature is dropping, Kiki.
Temperature dropping. And my body's yearning.
Sing it, Kiki.
Guess what I eat for breakfast?
What?
What'd you eat?
Yes, I'm eating a hot sausage.
Okay.
For breakfast?
Your stomach gonna be messed up.
No, this stomach used to that. Kiki, your stomach.
Hi, Eva.
Hey, Kiki girl, how was your Thanksgiving?
It's good. I lost one of my lashes in the dressing, but I don't care.
Oh, I bet that was horrible. I bet that was horrible.
That was horrible. Yes, it was, Ricky. Oh, my God.
I hope it was your dressing.
But you can't go somewhere.
Here he go. Here he go.
Now, Kiki, you got the top 3 things that happened over Thanksgiving weekend. Share that with us.
I'm going to share that with you. Okay. Number 3, Barbara brought a pot of collard greens over to the house. Did nobody touch it because she got roaches. Everybody know Miss Barbara got roaches. Who gonna eat them nasty greens? Not
right. Yeah, you have to. Yeah. We don't do potluck. I want to cook everything over here where I know. I need to see it being cooked. Not says the fly.
Not I. She don't even wash good, so I know she ain't washed them greens. Number 2. Me and one of my baby daddies got into a fight. Cause when my grandma said, Because my grandma said, help yourself, plenty of food enough. He gonna talk about he ain't hungry. Why that? Because you probably ate at a helper house. That's probably why he ain't had no appetite.
Yeah, that is suspicious. Anybody that don't have an appetite on Thanksgiving mean they already ate somewhere else, because we starve ourselves Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, waiting for dinner.
Silly me, Ricky. You know what I'm saying? Getting pregnant from a thug. Two thugs always, hey man, I'll be back, baby. I'll hit you up later. He keep going to everybody's house and eating butt manzin. How you don't eat that manzin?
Facts. Shit, no lies detected.
Facts. You don't eat that manzin. Anyway, let me get the number one, because my uncle.
Okay.
Got no, stop, Eva. Stop, girl. Stop. Number one. The number one thing that happened over the Thanksgiving weekend. Oh my God. This is such a surprise. My Uncle Pete just stood up at the table, told everybody he pregnant. And he looked at you because he's starting the show.
Well, your Uncle who?
My Uncle Peaches. With the shower. I wonder what he gonna have. I'm helping with the shower.
Okay, did she say
I'm confused.
Did she say her Uncle Peaches got up and stood up and told everybody he was pregnant?
Is your Uncle Peaches a stud?
Is pregnant. What? That's okay. What?
Is your Uncle Peaches a stud?
Is he a what?
A stud.
Wait. Hell nah. Hell nah. Hell nah. You can just try my Uncle Peaches. He ain't no stud. What's a stud, Special K?
Uncle Peaches. She said her Uncle Peaches stood up at the table and told everybody that he was pregnant.
Who's starting the show, Ricky?
He's starting the show.
He what?
He's starting the show. He been wearing big clothes trying to have Uncle Peaches starting the show, Ricky.
Oh, wow.
Oh, wow. That's what we said at the table.
Kiki, let everybody know how you can be reached.
You can reach me at I Love Some Kiki on all social media. And if you're really looking for me, you can find me at the WIC office. Yes. You can find me in the lobby.
That's right. Hey, y'all, give it up and show your love for Kiki.
Entertainment. Sports. It's the front page on the Rickey Smiley Morning Show.
All right, y'all, Rickey Smiley Morning Show, 25 after the hour, y'all. The segment is being brought to you by My Computer Career. If you don't absolutely love what you do, hey, go to mycomputercareer.edu and take the free career evaluation today and become an information technology professional in as little as 4 months. That's mycomputercareer.edu. All right, time for your front page. Eva, good morning.
Good morning, Ricky. Good morning, everyone, and happy Tuesday. I'm your girl, Eva Marcel, here with a quick look at your front page news. So more places are locking down as coronavirus cases continue to skyrocket. Los Angeles County, the biggest county in the country, is now under a 3-week lockdown. Now, in other coronavirus news, shipments of the Pfizer vaccine are already being sent from Belgium to the U.S. And the Moderna vaccination says that they have asked the FDA to authorize its vaccine ASAP. Now, if all goes well, it could be available by December the 21st. The White House officials say that everyone who wants COVID-19 vaccine should be able to get one by June. Now, just a reminder that coronavirus is not the only thing going on today. Today is World AIDS Day, and today is Giving Tuesday. So remember to support your favorite nonprofits today.
Man.
And the holiday. What'd you say, Ricky?
No, I know. I'm looking at Special K because I know he...
I'm not messing with y'all. The holidays are here, everybody. And look, people are struggling. Talks about another stimulus bill won't happen until next year, but Congress is trying to pass a spending bill by December the 11th. Now, that might extend unemployment programs that do expire at the end of this month. So our fingers are crossed with that spending bill. And finally, a story that we will be following. The police in Oregon are investigating the killing of a black teenager who was shot in the chest by a white man in a hotel parking lot last week.
What?
The teen was killed over playing loud music, Ricky, and the confrontation is said to be racially charged and motivated. We will definitely keep up with this story. All right, that's what's going down in the front page news. For more, log on to the Rickey Smiley morningshow.com. Rock T, the sports genius. What's going down in sports?
That's what they call me, Eva for Shiva. Let's talk about the Baltimore Ravens versus the Pittsburgh Steelers game. Has been postponed and rescheduled for a third time due to 20 Ravens players testing positive for COVID. The game is going to be played tomorrow at 3:40 p.m. Eastern Time. Mike Tyson,
Hey, Rock, are they isolating the football players? Are they isolating the football players like they do the basketball players in the NBA? Well, what do they do? How do they manage that?
They're not in the bubble.
I mean, they only can do it for so much. There's no bubble. It's hard. Some teams are allowing a small amount of fans to these games, but most of them are having no fans. You only can do so much when you got a lot of people. Man, football teams and rosters are so much bigger, and it is hard to really isolate them, man, because they got to go home. All right, then once they go home, they got friends and family that come around them. When the NBA had a bubble, nobody could come in or out of that bubble for 3 or 4 months. So that's why that worked for them. You know what I'm saying? These NFL players, they got to go home and they continue to go on about their day. So eventually they're going to come in contact with somebody that has these symptoms or whatever. So it is what it is. Floyd Mayweather Jr. is calling on everyone to stop clowning Nate Robinson for getting knocked out this past weekend by Jake Paul. He says, I will never kick my brother when he's down. So he's calling all celebrities, all black athletes, all of us, you and me, to stop clowning Nate Robinson.
Everybody doing that. Everybody doing that Nate Robinson challenge, laying on their face and stuff. And y'all need to stop.
That's not gonna happen, Rick.
Stop doing it. I need everybody that's listening to the radio right now. If you laying on your face taking a picture doing the Nate Robinson challenge, you need to stop doing it because it ain't right. And God is not pleased. He's not pleased. If you want to go to heaven, if you want to see Jesus, don't do it. Find other things to do. Don't do the Nate Robinson. Do not lay on your face and take pictures. Laying on your stomach.
And y'all
doing the
stop
Nate Robinson.
replaying that. And now they doing the Snoop Dogg challenge.
What?
The Snoop Dogg challenge. Everybody saying, "Oh Lord."
Oh, my precious Lord.
Precious Lord.
That's what I got, man. Brad Tickety Tag got the hot spot.
You can catch me at the
Hey, Brad.
No.
Hey, Brad, wait a minute, one more time. What Snoop Dogg said, Rock T?
He said, "Precious Lord." He said Nate fighting like his two uncles in the backyard at their family reunion. That's how Nate was fighting.
Yeah, that's what he said.
I'm sorry, Brad. Go ahead.
All right, y'all. We ain't supposed to be saying anything bad. We can't kick him while he down. Let's go. Let's uplift.
See, you said it again. See, you just did it again. It's you, bro. See, right there. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
Good morning, everybody. I'm your girl, Brett Tat, and this is the hot spot where we bring you music, movies, and more. So let's get off into this thing. President Barack Obama got the lowdown his prayers on UFOs, y'all, or lack thereof. And although he won't say if space aliens are a thing, his facial reactions are more than interesting. So he appeared on The Late Show Monday night with Stephen Colbert, and he asked the burning question whether 44 was briefed on UFOs. And he was quick to answer yes, y'all. So after all the Roswell mysteries has survived for decades, so presidents are all looped in, which is crazy. So then he asked the follow-up question, what do you know, President Obama? He laughed and said, I can't tell you, but Roswell used to be the biggest government conspiracy. Now there's so many other issues that aliens are the norm.
Amen.
Did that mean he was calling Trump an alien? That's what I think. That's why it was funny to me. Aliens are the normal, honey. They from somewhere else and not of this world. All right, y'all, moving on. Tashina Arnold says the Grammys are based on a flawed system that is unreal and unfair to artists. She believes that there's a catch-22 with the Grammys right now, and it could mean the end is near when it comes to the music industry's biggest award having any real significance. Fresh off co-starring the 2020 Soul Train Award, she talked to TMZ Live about some big-name artists, most notably The Weeknd, y'all, getting snubbed for his Grammy nominations last week, saying that the major problem is talented artists whose music is popular are often a total blind spot for the people in charge of choosing Grammy nominees. And this is true because I remember a few years ago, it was just a bunch of old white people on there and they had no idea who was who or who was what. It was like they was just out taking somebody else's advice and not even paying attention to the charts. But anyway, the Soul Train Awards honored several acts like Chris Brown, her, Summer Walker, all overlooked for the Grammys major awards this year. And Tashina says the artists are not only noticing it, but they kind of fed up with it. So it might be a boycott or something coming soon for the Grammys, y'all.
Stop going. Stop going.
Stop. Yeah, you're right. You're right.
Folks don't want you in there. So you got to. Let me tell you something, Brett.
If you ain't invited, don't go in.
Right. The NAACP Image Awards and the BET Awards is enough.
Yeah.
You know, unless somebody develop another one, if Puffy or Jay-Z or somebody want to put something else together, I'm sure Tyler Perry, you know, and that's a good idea. I'm not trying to, you know, go in nobody else's pocket, but maybe Tyler Perry got that big studio over there and can put together a very, very prestigious music award for artists and comedians and actors. And if Tyler Perry get involved or whatever and put something like that together, it would be great. And we'll go to that one. You know what I'm saying? We ain't got to sit up there and just keep begging somebody to be validated by them.
That's right. Well, y'all, coming up next, we got Yanetta Spring with Talk It Out Tuesday, and we got the praise mix down, y'all.
It's Talk It Out Tuesday with licensed professional counselor Yanetta Spring.
All right, y'all, we are so excited, man. It is Talk It Out Tuesday. I'm so excited with our licensed professional counselor, Yanetta Spring. Good morning, Yanetta.
Good morning. Good morning, Ricky. Good morning, y'all. How y'all doing?
We good this morning. I brought you on like we was doing the mix. Let me calm down a little bit. I brought you on like you a jolly. I'm sorry.
It's all good.
Yeah, you know, we are officially entering the holiday season, and it, you know, with that often, you know, comes a lot of stress, especially when it comes to dealing with people. And this morning, you want to talk with us about, you know, should you, what does that say? What does that say?
Yeah. So it's shouldy thinking.
Oh, okay? Shouldy. You gotta, okay, yeah.
Because it sounds like something else, but we're not cussing. Yeah.
Shouldy thinking. Shouldy thinking. And what do you mean by that?
So shouldy thinking, I know we all have experienced that person is telling somebody you should do this or you should be doing that. Or sometimes we have been that person towards others, or we could be that person to ourselves. So I wanted to highlight shouldy thinking because it really can be harmful in the way of increasing our depression, our anxiety, feelings of anger, disappointment, and guilt, especially around the holiday season. Having that expectation that things should be a certain way or things shouldn't be the way that they are. So I wanted to kind of highlight that because I'm pretty sure y'all have had that experience when you have shoulded on yourself or other people.
I like that, man. Keep on going. I like this.
I've had that experience when I shoulded on myself.
I'm sure we all have, right? We did something we felt like it was a mistake. It was like, man, I shouldn't have done that. I shouldn't have helped that person. I shouldn't have went to that place. All of that kind of keeps us in this cycle. In therapy, we call it's a form of like cognitive behavioral therapy. And what I like to call it, or it can be called like distorted thinking. I like to call it raggedy thinking. You know, I use terms that resonate with me. Raggedy thinking will really have you out here just feeling bad about yourself, judging others. So by the end of this Talk It Out Tuesday, I want everybody hearing themselves using that word. And this isn't to like frustrate you, but it's really to expand your awareness to help you see, is this contributing to me feeling resentment? Is it contributing to me feeling angry? Or is it contributing to my anger or my depression?
Right.
So it's really important that we kind of release ourselves from this should mindset for several reasons. But I'm going to give you guys 3 reasons why it's important to release yourself from shouldy thinking. One is it gives us freedom to let things go. Have y'all ever heard the quote, like, holding on to harboring anger is like drinking poison and expecting somebody else to die?
Oh, wow.
Right? Yeah, so when you are holding on to stuff, it's like you're holding on to it. It's within you, but you're expecting it to affect somebody else. Like, I need my anger to affect you when it's actually, you know, creating a lot of disruption within yourself. So I like to say what you hold on to molds you, right? The next one is it gives us an opportunity to offer ourselves compassion. When we are holding on to shitty thoughts or saying, I should have done this, I should have done that, like, where's the room for grace, you know? And then the next one is it can expand and strengthen our empathy. And I think empathy is so important, especially right now. Empathy allows us to understand what's going on within us, and then also understanding somebody else's point of view.
Right.
So, you know, being able to offer other people compassion.
All right, man. And I was feeling shitty after I sharted one day.
So asking yourself, like, how can I offer myself compassion for shorting? Like, how can you do that?
Right.
What did you eat? It's okay, you know?
Off the phone, Rick.
Yes.
Phone, man.
Just hang up.
I just got to get her off the phone because we about to get started. Hey, Council Spring, let everybody know how you can be reached.
Yeah, so you can follow me on Rock T still laughing. You can follow me on Instagram at Springforth Counseling. You could go to my website, springforthcounseling.org, or you could text the word spring to 55444 for resources.
There it is, y'all. Counselor Yanetta Spring. More Rickey Smiley Morning Show coming up. Hey, what's up, y'all? Hey, good morning, man. I hope everybody having a blessed day. I hope everybody's staying warm. I'm going over to eat at True Kitchen today. I'm going there today to support that man's business. Let's talk about that for a minute because I want to thank him for coming on the show this morning. And it was a good conversation. He came on the show this morning. He apologized for his words, whatever, which I understand. And but let me break it down. And it's just me, and it's just my opinion, whatever. It's crazy how the generation of the reaction is crazy. I just always notice on social media, everybody always like to go in on how someone react to what was done to them. And nobody like to run the tape all the way back from the beginning. Well, what caused him to react that way? What happened? Now other videos are popping up that the man went over there 2 or 3 times and asked him to stop dancing and asked him to stop twerking. I'm being serious here. Asked him to stop twerking or whatever. And regardless of what music was being played, you know, there's music that say, hey, take your gun out, shoot a mofo. You know, that don't mean you take your gun out and shoot him. And if the music say twerk, that don't mean that you get up and twerk. You know, I just was raised, this is just me personally, and I'm not judging anybody. I believe in doing all things decent and in order. And it's hard having a black business. You know, during a pandemic, you're trying to have a business and we dealing with racism or whatever, you know. I stand with him. And it's the killing part. It was really the hypocrisy of, I bet at every, and this is just me guessing, I bet at every single table in that restaurant, the word fuck probably blurted out of somebody's mouth at every single table. All of a sudden, everybody's shocked because he said fuck. Now take fuck out and let him say the same thing that he said had he not had the word fuck in it. Would it have gone viral? Would it have got the same reaction? You know, and I find it interesting that a lot of people that hate boundaries, they hate people like him. Because it reminds them of that uncle or that principal or that coach or that somebody that you just didn't like because they didn't let you do what you want to do. You know, I got a lot of folks, you know, that hate me because I have boundaries, or family members that just really whisper certain things because of my boundaries. And when he went off in that restaurant, that was his third time at the table. And there's other videos out showing him trying to be nice, trying to go over there and say, hey, can y'all, hold it down a little bit? Can you not twerk at the table? As other families there, you're trying to have a decent business. And then let's think about this. All the other tables. Now, what if you got some people that want to make that their regular place to come and eat and spend money to patronize their business? Like, okay, is this the atmosphere I want for me, my wife, and my kids? I don't know if I want to come here. And a lot of times people go to nice restaurants just to get away from that. And regardless of what the DJ was playing, it was his establishment. He paid for the furniture. He paid for the business license. He get to say, don't do certain things in my restaurant that I might deem to be inappropriate. And everybody got all feathers all ruffled up because he said fuck. It wasn't what he said. It was just the fact that he said fuck. And then here's the other thing that's really, really manipulative. If you wasn't twerking, or you not a twerker, or you wasn't acting that way, then he wasn't talking to you. So what you mad for? He wasn't talking to you. I'm like, well, shit, me and my family, we good. We ain't twerking. We ain't making no whole bunch of commotion. So, what he said didn't offend me. As a matter of fact, I'm good with it because, shit, if I want to see twerking, I go to the strip club. I go to the regular nightclub. I came in here to eat. He's right, and he's human. And he got mad. But we always want to get mad at the person that get mad, but we don't want to ever get mad, talk about what caused him to get mad. And that's just real. And I'm going there today to support his business, and I bring his ass on the show every week because all of a sudden people talking about they want to protest and they'll never eat there. Don't go. Because when I go in there and eat, I really want a nice, quiet meal. And if I want to see some twerking, I'm going to DG's. Dallas Gentlemen, baby, where they got some of the best twerkers. Or I'll go to, but damn, KOD closed. I ain't going to Magic City because I don't want to get shot. I can't do strip clubs in Atlanta. Scared or whatever. But you know what I'm talking about for real. But yeah, you have to set boundaries. And that's all it was. And he used one cuss word. And he, who not ever used the word fuck, then ye cast the first stone. If you so offended that he used the word fuck. Because I bet it was hurled out at every single table before all that stuff happened. Somebody used the word fuck in a sentence. All of a sudden, everybody lost their mind because he said fuck. And it's just a manipulation of the conversation and how the question is positioned. Was he wrong? No, that's not the question. The question is, were they wrong for twerking in his restaurant when he asked them not to? That's the question. I will be there at 5 o'clock having me a nice, quiet, twerk-free dinner. See you. Make sure y'all support that man restaurant. I will be there today to give him my money. Peace. And it's just my opinion. That's it.